In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 5th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Southern versus Marquette. The Southern Jaguars visit Milwaukee on Wednesday to face the Marquette Golden Eagles in college basketball action from the Fiserv Forum. Marquette opened its season with a steady performance against Albany, showing the expected balance and discipline that has become a trademark of this program. The roster returns much of its core and looks prepared to handle early non-conference matchups with its usual control and poise. Southern, meanwhile, enters off a difficult start, dropping its first game to Arkansas in a contest where defensive resistance was hard to find. The Jaguars struggled to contain penetration and transition, giving up easy looks at the rim throughout the night. The Golden Eagles have built a reputation for dominance in these early home games, often dictating tempo and controlling both the glass and the pace. Their system under head coach Shaka Smart thrives on pressure, spacing, and second-chance efficiency. Southern will need to rely on quickness and perimeter shooting to avoid falling behind, though the difference in depth and physicality remains clear. The Jaguars bring energy, yet their defensive lapses and lack of interior size could again be exposed by a disciplined Marquette team playing in rhythm on its home floor. As our first pick for this matchup, the Marquette Golden Eagles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Southern's opener against Arkansas turned into a fast-paced, high-possession game, producing 82 trips up and down the floor and allowing 1.3 points per possession to the Razorbacks. That pace inflated the final total, but the context shifts dramatically here. Marquette's first game of the season against Albany ended with a combined 133 points, as the Golden Eagles limited Albany to only 0.69 points per possession through extended defensive pressure. Shaka Smart's group tallied 13 kills, a stat they tracked for 3 consecutive stops, underscoring their defensive intensity at home. Marquette tends to dictate slower rhythms once control is established, particularly in games where the margin stretches late. With Southern traveling, facing a deeper bench, and likely seeing long possessions from both second units as the game progresses, the pace should slow naturally. Factoring in those elements, the expected scoring environment projects beneath the mid-150s range currently available in the market. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. North Dakota State versus UC Davis. North Dakota State enters this matchup after an excellent campaign that finished at 21-11. The Bison owned one of the most efficient offenses in the nation, ranking 26th overall with an average of 81.1 points per game. Their production reflected balance and depth, showing an ability to score from multiple spots on the floor while maintaining composure in transition. Across the season, their offensive rhythm often dictated the game's pace, supported by solid shot selection and strong execution in half-court sets. UC Davis, by comparison, turned in a season that was steady but not exceptional. The Aggies managed an 8-6 record at home, showing moments of strength on their court, but lacking consistency against higher-caliber opponents. Their scoring output sat near the bottom 50 nationally at just 68 points per game, an indication that their offense often struggled to find reliable options or sustained momentum. While UC Davis competed with effort, their shooting efficiency and overall tempo rarely matched that of teams with stronger offensive foundations. After weighing both sides, the matchup leans toward the team with the more proven scoring identity and balanced roster. As our first pick for this matchup, the North Dakota State Bison to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. North Dakota State's opening game ended with 132 combined points, shaped by a 6-for-31 performance from beyond the arc and a limited fast break rhythm. Those figures suggest that tempo and shot quality could remain measured, especially as the Bison's perimeter rotation continues to adjust on the road. UC Davis, under coach Jim Les, continues to prioritize defense. The program has ranked in the top 50 nationally in turnovers forced during 6 of the last 8 seasons and just produced 24 takeaways in its most recent recent outing. That defensive profile typically slows the pace, stretching possessions and testing discipline rather than turning the game into an up-tempo exchange. Both teams report full health, and UC Davis fields a lineup grounded in veteran defenders and a freshman forward comfortable operating within a half-court, interior-focused approach. These traits collectively point toward a game where offensive efficiency faces steady resistance, and the scoring pace remains modest unless outside shooting swings the balance. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Eastern Washington versus Loyola Marymount. The Eastern Washington Eagles and the Loyola Marymount Lions face off Wednesday night in college basketball action at the Gersten Pavilion. Loyola Marymount opened their season in style, but it is worth noting that almost any lineup could look sharp against Lincoln University. The Lions showed good spacing and tempo, yet that first test offered little resistance or defensive pushback. Eastern Washington, on the other hand, earns more respect for how it battled UCLA. The Eagles forced a major program into a slower, physical game that came down to the final minutes. Their defensive rotation looked sturdy, and their front court handled contact well inside. How they manage fatigue from the quick turnaround will matter, especially against LMU's longer, more flexible lineups. Both teams bring different tempos and strengths, and each has something to prove against a stronger opponent. As our first pick for this matchup, the Eastern Washington Eagles to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The total for this matchup appears inflated by Loyola Marymount's 137-point showing against an overmatched opponent. That game inflated early metrics and may not reflect how the Lions perform against disciplined Division I defenses. Their preseason exhibition against USC, which finished at 111 points, serves as a better indicator of their true pace and shot quality. Eastern Washington tends to attack the paint first, having scored 38 points in the lane against UCLA, a style that shortens possessions and keeps the clock running. With Cook sidelined, the Eagles lose a reliable perimeter option, which can reduce offensive flow or efficiency in the early stretch. LMU's depth and ability to adjust lineups should also limit transition chances. The combined effect of slower possessions, tighter defense, and fresh scouting between the two sides points toward a more controlled tempo rather than a high-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.